Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello, and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I'm your General of the South, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by my rival in the North, Daniel.
Yep.
And fellow Southern General, Mario.
I have no allegiances.
And tonight we finish the AFC and NFC West. It's our draft day predictions. Finally to be done with. And we could do like a mock next week, I know.
No mocks before
before
the 26th. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, gee.
So Mario's the Ronin now, huh?
Well, I mean,
yes.
He's a man with no allegiances, so he has no master team.
He seems more dangerous in this state.
He does, because he could become a Raider, right?
You never know where he's gonna come from.
Oh man, it could be. Yeah, he could be a Patriot. Let's see a fan write in and say, "Become a Patriot."
Yeah,
it'd be the first fan to ever write in. So
are gone, except for that they're in Boston still. So
there's no fans in Boston. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I guess we got some news tonight. Exciting stuff for next week coming up, and rookie deals.
Mini camps.
Oh yeah. See, Chas was like
this weekend, man.
Excited.
Excited.
This is what Chas was like, upset that we moved the draft up because of Rob. She's like, "Fuck Rob," because like I wanted to watch some of the mini camps before our draft.
Mm-hmm.
And,
oh no, I like this danger on the edge.
Yeah, of course you do. You fuckwad. You fucking. Yeah, Jesus.
It wasn't just, well, we're recording still now, so it wasn't just to appease one manager. It was the majority that ended up voting that they could do it on the 26th and the 9th. So.
Oh, I know. I think it was to help. It's to help.
Oh no!
All right, well,
because we're degenerates and we can't live without this shit.
We can't live without football. We need it going. Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
It's got to be a full season thing. Football's not there's no off season. It's an all season thing.
It's all year long, as illustrated by our podcast.
Absolutely.
Going twice a week right now.
I know, right? Off season twice a week.
Yeah.
What's that?
That means we have
loved
lots
ones
to talk
are like
about.
Again.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's the last week. All right, first bit of news. Yes. Giants sign Allen Robinson. Good veteran presence.
Padding the veteran wide receiver. I like it.
Giving neighbors a veteran to learn from.
Solid person to learn from, I think.
Yep.
Solid person to learn from.
He's Neighbors is so happy to be a Giant. It's hilarious.
I mean,
you've seen his pressers and stuff?
No, I haven't seen any of them yet.
Yeah, he even called his quarterback Janiel Dones.
Oh,
they were like, "What?"
Swapping letters.
Does he not even know his own quarterback's name?
Wow.
He's like, "Yeah, I guess I'll just catch passes and do what I do."
Yeah.
He was very unenthused to be going to the Giants.
It's the Giants.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the Chiefs rookies getting walked into the locker room and all the staff are like, "Look at your new locker room." And they're like, "What the shit is this piece of crap room we just walked into?"
Right?
Yeah, they were like, "If my locker room looked this bad in middle school, my parents would write to school."
Exactly.
My dad would have transferred schools.
Going to the top football teams in the nation up to that point, I guarantee you that their last like 3 locker rooms were better than what the Chiefs got rocking right now.
Dude,
I saw a picture. Our high school locker room was better than the picture I saw. Yeah,
it's freaking 8-foot dropped ceiling, 4x8 tiles. I mean, it looks like they just turned a crappy conference space that's not even vaulted ceiling into a weight room. And you look at some of these and they're like 3 stories high, open air. You've got basketball courts. You got all kinds of these schools, man. They've really turned. So it's like, oh, they're not paying the athletes, but they were investing at the same time.
Yeah.
You got these teams that are the opposite. Well, you want $1 million contract? All right, go get your own gym membership.
That's right. Work at home.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. All right, moving on. Daniel,
okay, I can do the next one. The NFL owners have been notified that the schedule will be released on Wednesday, May 15th. Ooh, next week. So next week we will have full schedules for the NFL.
Oh yeah, plenty to go over and talk about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I forgot we should have had Mario do it. I'm sorry, it was his.
It's okay.
Oh no.
I'll do the trifecta here. Okay, Broncos Bo Nix is the first rounder to sign his rookie deal.
Yeah. And that's a good segue. Keep going. Might as well.
Yeah. And then
now, go ahead, Mario.
Oh, did anyone mention the Rashi Rice news that came out recently?
Well,
that the wrong team signed him. Should have been the Raiders.
Well, we talked that he was back in the news on Wednesday.
That was that, but not about the shooting of the car. Yeah, at the what was it? The SMU basketball game. He was either with the person who shot up the car of one of the players there, or he was the person who shot up the car of one of the players there at the basketball game.
Oh, man. Well, okay, so we were talking about this in our text message earlier, and NFL owners or NFL teams were given information on him previous to the draft that, he is trouble, off-season trouble, right? He's not good off the football field, and a lot of teams dropped him from their draft boards immediately. So,
but was that that was the night of the draft that they got that information? So it's just like, wait, how did we not hear about that before?
Yeah, what's everyone's vetting processes, right? Of looking into this kid?
No, it's just, I mean, when an NFL player is alleged to have shot it up, like, okay, and what came of it? Like, should he still be, like, did he do jail time? I kind of think he should if he shot at someone's car.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
well, he might have some jail time in his future, so he didn't totally get away with it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he really wants to work with Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. they're forming the jail football team.
Something like that,
Yeah, they're forming the jail football team. They need a new movie, right?
Oh man.
Yeah. Rice and Ruggs.
Right.
Just call them crabs.
Oh man. Okay, well that Bo Nix news was to carry us into the AFC West with the Denver Broncos. Right. And yeah, that's okay. Love getting taken off target. So let's jump into the rest of our grading, and we'll get this out of the way because we've been doing this for 2 weeks now. So Denver Broncos. First pick was Bo Nix. They went quarterback. Pick number 12. He was the 6th quarterback taken. historic draft, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
6 of the top 12? That's ridiculous.
Absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely.
COVID year. And Sean Payton gets his guy, Bo Nix. He's everything he ever wanted, except taller.
Did you see the press conference after too with Sean Payton? And he was
Yeah.
like, I was one of those guys who was out there trying to get teams to trade up because they weren't talking about our guy, and I wanted them to trade up and get the other guys. And then everyone's like, okay. It was so awkward. So awkward.
They're like, yes, this is modern NFL.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, everybody was spitting bullshit. It's the draft.
Oh, you get it.
Oh, yeah, you're the only one doing this, you mastermind.
So let's see. They didn't have another pick until the 3rd round because I think they're still paying for Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Or Peyton.
Peyton, they're done paying Peyton.
Oh, okay.
I think. Oh, no, Sean Payton. You're right. I think it is the 2nd. I'm sorry. For some reason, my brain went to Peyton Manning instead. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they were paying for Sean Payton on that one.
Yeah, I think that did go.
Yeah, so that 2nd round pick, I'm pretty sure paid for their coach, Sean Payton. The picks are burning holes in his pockets, man.
Yeah, definitely. But how do you think they did on the rest of their draft?
Jonah Ellis, I'm not really sure, was the things that I heard on a lot of these guys are like, oh, their stats don't really reflect the film. And so some teams were super high on certain things, and the analytics people were super low on them.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that this draft is going to really change analytics because the rounds that people were taking in don't reflect it. So Troy Franklin was much higher in a lot of people's boards, and he went in the 4th round, and he went with Bo Nix, his quarterback, to Denver Broncos. So hopefully that'll give some continuity. I kind of think that Sean was kind of trying to sell Sutton and Judy last year while he was trying to build the team he really wants, which is Mims and Patrick.
Yeah.
Because I think he was just trying to go for higher draft picks and get his QB.
I can see that.
So I could see Mims and Patrick doing much better this year. Audric Estime's a backup. But yeah, overall, I'm looking at things going, I'm not really excited about this. I'm more excited about the pieces they already have, and Bo Nix being added to it as an adequate passer who will listen to what Daddy tells him to do should work out well.
Yeah, I did like bringing in Troy Franklin. It's like a safety net for Bo Nix. He's already comfortable with
it
him.
is.
I did like that. Other than that, I'm not really sold on a lot of their other picks, but
yeah. And Troy Franklin's ceiling, they said, was a skinnier Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, you'd be surprised how well he fights for it, but he is skinnier. And so when he doesn't win, you notice that's it. And then they said his ball skills are amazing, and he'll drop balls for no reason that he's caught 1,000 times before.
Sounds just like Mike Evans. Man.
And that's what they were saying. So he's got the height, he's got the speed, he's got very comparable there.
Yeah.
And so we don't know which way he's going to go, whether that's going to work or not, him being a little lighter, because Mike Evans can fight. So, yeah, that's what I think is most interesting, seeing how this rookie's going to pan out.
Yeah.
And Troy Franklin.
Definitely. Okay. Grades for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I really like the Troy
C
Franklin,
plus.
the pair up of Troy
Danny?
Franklin. I just hope that Troy Franklin's, film was better on, with Bo Nix rather without him, so he's not like stuck in quarterback purgatory if it doesn't go well for them, because that would kind of suck. You're like, damn it, I almost got away from this dude. Um, but I agree with everything that you guys said. I would give him a C minus, but I do love the fact that they got Troy Franklin in the 4th round.
Yeah,
To pair
Yeah,
up with Bo
that's a
Nix.
steal.
That saves the whole draft for me for them.
Yep. I go
absolutely.
C plus. I could go C plus. I do like the Troy Franklin in the 4th at 102. So
Yep.
solid pick.
And Audric Estime was on a lot of people's boards, and to have him at the end of the 5th round,
It just wasn't a
about where I thought
flashy
it was.
running back draft. Yeah, it really was not a really flashy running back draft. There was no Brees Halls. There was no Bijan Robinsons. No Jonathan Taylors.
Yeah.
It was backup running backs. It was, I don't even want to give comparisons. It was Chris Carson's. It's fucking.
Chris Carson. Talk about
Yeah,
throwback.
no, there's a good throwback, right? It was
hey,
very much a Chris Carson.
But he keeps, snaking his ugly head around every once in a while.
Well, that's the point. I think they could be dangerous running backs, but they're not the big name guys.
This is the year of the vultures.
It's the year of the vultures. Oh my God, Mario! That's a fucking. We're gonna take that quote right there. Year of the vulture.
Estime didn't run a very good 40, and he also had, I think if I remember correctly, he had the most yards before contact of like the qualifying running backs also. So they're like, a lot of people really soured on him, even though some of his tape is really good and some of his movement skills are really good, because he's not a home run hitter and he had some of the best blocking of any running back in college. And so they're like, is he just a product of the fact that Notre Dame's line was that good?
Could be. Yeah,
you just don't know.
Had big holes open for him.
They say the same thing about Corum too, because last year he played injured all year, and just even arm tackles to take him down.
Well,
so
you
I
have
want
the best offensive lineman, right? I mean,
yes, absolutely. So any guards or anybody picked up from Michigan, dude, yeah, and one of his lead blockers was actually his quarterback too.
Damn.
Yeah, JJ. All right. Should we move into the Super Bowl champions?
Yes, let's talk dynasty.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, all right. The Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs put their cigarette out on the Bills once again and trade up with the Bills to get Xavier Worthy at pick 28. Speed.
Mm-hmm. And if the Jaguars had picked him up, I'd still be a fan.
I'm been bogging out here. Internet's crap tonight. I apologize. So I'm assuming you jumped into Kansas City and we're into Xavier Worthy here.
Yes, correct, sir.
Oh, wonderful. I'm okay. I just jumped back in. The first thing I hear is if he was a Jag, I'd be a fan. And I'm like, well, that must be we're on to Xavier Worthy. So yeah.
He's the perfect outlet for a quarterback. First 20 yards, he is can't miss football. I can't wait. If he can hold on to the ball, though.
Yeah, but that seems to be the issue with all Kansas City wide receivers, right? So, but he's a great field stretching option. So,
yeah, especially since they don't have Rashid Rice anymore.
Yeah,
so at least they can use him in that position. But Mario's right. Like Xavier Worthy might have run the fastest 40 in combine history, but his game shines in the first 20. You'd figure that he would just be the fast deep threat, but that's actually not true. That was A.D. Mitchell's role in that offense.
Yeah.
his role was actually moving the chains, taking the crossers, and doing like the hard work in that offense. So it gives that first down getter besides Kelsey so then they can keep on moving the chains, because they got enough people to send down the field that Mahomes is going to launch it to. Justin Watson has been like one of their specialists, coming from Tampa, just being like, I go
And
run and I'll throw you over there, right?
Mhm.
So
And it was supposed to be Marquise Brown's thing too, right? So
well,
it was
he's
supposed to be
coming
that he
in.
was supposed to be good.
That's why they brought him in. So Marquise Brown is a Kansas City Chief this next year. So
I know,
he'll
that's
be
why I mentioned
stretching
it.
the field.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, and I
That's why I
completely agree.
mentioned it.
The night of the draft, when they picked up Xavier Worthy, I was like, then why'd you sign Marquise Brown?
Mhm.
But then
Because
again,
Worthy's actually better underneath.
Marquise Brown is good for a year, and if they need him to stretch the field with that speed, he can. But Worthy doesn't. His numbers don't show that he tracks the ball well past 20 to 25 yards, and he does really, really well, almost unguardable. Whatchamacallit, in the short game. So we're talking like 7 to 15 yard gains. Amazing first down ability. So
Yep.
yeah, he's
Shorter time to pass the ball.
yeah, he's
Yep.
a quarterback's best friend.
Solid pick. And to trade up with the fucking Buffalo Bills. We spoke about this previous podcast, but
Yep.
what was the Bills thinking? So, but solid pick. Really like this pick.
Yeah.
Now,
The Bills. Oh no, we suck again.
3 offensive
That's what-
linemen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Bills totally suck again. I mean, they're struggling right now. Find their identity as a team, right? So
Well, they signed Curtis Samuel, who does the same thing and is also super speedy. But can you imagine if they had 2 outlets
Never done anything.
for Josh Allen?
yeah,
I mean, that wouldn't have been bad. And then the big option of their tight ends as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Letting them take Worthy was not good for the rest of the league. But we'll see how his hands are.
The league. Yeah. Yes. Maybe they let him go for a reason, right?
Yep.
So,
And then they attacked the offensive line.
to our plan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I like. They went 3 offensive linemen, a tackle, a guard, a center. I love all their picks, and then they went a tight end because searching for that Travis Kelce replacement.
Yeah,
right?
they went for a tight end
Yeah.
whose comp is Travis Kelce.
And
it was.
he's a great
Yes, it was.
catching tight end, not a blocking tight end.
Jared Wiley.
Mhm.
Yep. And
Out of TCU.
the 6th round, Kamal Hayden from Tennessee. That one's a steal. They keep on getting awesome freaking cornerbacks and safeties in there.
They did well with Jaden Hicks as well.
And
The
Capella
4th pick
picked
from Washington State.
Washington
the
State,
safety
yeah.
out of Washington State. They did well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Kansas City did really well in this draft for sitting where they were at the bottom of the draft because of winning a Super Bowl, right? So I think they did pretty damn good. So
Yep.
They did a lot of trading.
B plus?
I'd say B. Yeah, B.
yeah,
Give
B
us
plus. I give them a B plus.
I give him an A minus.
I was
because,
venturing into the A minus, but
I wish they would have, grabbed a less amorous offensive lineman than what they had last year. But from where they picked, I think they did a great job. And so I got to give them an A minus from their position.
okay, solid.
All right.
We're going to move the next team back just a little in hopes that Martin joins us. So let's jump to the Los Angeles Chargers. We'll leapfrog this.
Ooh, now this is exciting.
I
all
am
happy with Chargers
thoroughly excited for this one. Okay. Yeah. I told Daniel, Mario, you didn't get to hear this. I got a drop that I found just for this one. Joe Alt, number 1 pick right here at number 5. Oh, yeah, their first round pick at number 5. Joe Alt, you did call this, and it's smart. Phenomenal pick for them. Big boy, thick and chunky.
I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky.
Dude.
I like it. And you know what? For being 6'7", he's only 280. Not so chunky, right?
Yeah, and not only that, he's traditionally a tight end, and he only started putting weight on 2 years ago and more muscle, and he's been a phenomenal tackle. So, yeah, this kid is in development right now, and he was on the top of a lot of people's boards. What does that say about what he's going to do in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Yeah, he could be definitely all pro.
Protect Justin Herbert and just help him get that ball downfield to those damn receivers, you know?
Yeah, no negative plays.
Speaking of receiver, oh my goodness, did they kill it with this pick right here? Round 2, number 34, Ladd McConkey, wide receiver out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Dude, what a great pick they got at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we talked about it back when we were talking about the Patriots, because I said, wow, how stupid of you to trade back and give Ladd McConkey up and then go wide receiver yourself. And so you just we moved back 3 spots from 34 to 37, and we got the inferior wide receiver, and we didn't really get a whole lot for trading back. But hey,
they got 2 receivers
go Chargers
instead of 1.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey would have been better in my opinion. We talked about this.
He would have
quality over quantity, right?
Yeah, the best receiver they have right now is Hunter Henry. So, yeah, they needed help.
Internet.
We can still hear
I
you.
know, but you guys keep dropping out, and I know it's my internet, because I see you guys just your lines go flat. So, but I love the Ladd McConkey though. Solid.
Love Ladd McConkey. It's
dude, I really like a lot of their picks.
Me too. Yeah. Let's talk about the next one. Let's talk about the next one.
69.
Yeah, third.
What does
round.
69 bring you?
Junior Colson, linebacker out of Michigan. I wonder who coached that Michigan team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're a new head coach. Check that out. Yeah. Love this kid, right?
Oh, he's a badass.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
is. So, they were talking about linebackers being pushed back in the draft simply because of the fact that they're developmental coming in from from college to the NFL. But I don't think he's going to have any problem coming right in.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. He's with the Chargers, and so it's like, whoa! You only drafted 2 Michigan guys. There went everybody saying he was going to draft a whole bunch of Michigan people,
right? Thinking he's going to bring in all the kids he knew. Well, no, he's a better coach than that, because he's going to bring in what he needs, not what he knew, right? So
I was secretly hoping that he was going to trade with the Minnesota Vikings, give them Herbert, and
get
draft JJ at 11. But still stick with Alt for the 5th overall pick. Pick up JJ with 11, and whatchamacallit, and keep moving from there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You definitely were. But I told you, he went there just for Herbert, man. Come on.
Yeah, he loves Herbert.
Me too.
I can't wait to see what he does with him.
Oh,
yeah, I agree.
Me too. Like these next 2 4th-round picks, Justin Ebogoy?
Your guess is as good as mine, but he's from Alabama.
Defensive lineman out of Alabama. Yeah, at 105. And then we have Tarheeb Still, cornerback out of Maryland. I liked this pick. This was actually a really good pick. And they back-to-back cornerback, Cam Hart, in the 5th round. Notre Dame. That's a good pick as well. But the 2 picks that really did it for me. Go ahead, Mario. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Kamani Vidal. So Kamani Vidal came out of Troy, which is a smaller school. However, this guy reminds me a little bit of Beast Mode
Mm.
because his tackle breaking ability was the highest in the entire class, and it just reminds me of just run through a motherfucker's face. He's not very big. He was lower on a lot of the things, but people just can't take him down. And so I'm kind of high on this guy. Kamani Vidal is huge for me. And then the following one, a lot of people are pissed he fell this far.
Well, just
Go ahead,
say
Daniel.
I like both these next picks, but go ahead. Yeah. Say the next one.
Go, Daniel.
Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son.
Yes. And
Love
following him was Cornelius Johnson, wide receiver of Michigan. So, but Brendan Rice, we also should not have fallen to the 7th round. And I think Jerry was very upset about this too. Mario, you were saying something about this earlier.
Oh, he was pissed. He was talking to the media recently, and he goes, "Hey, you look at what Brendan can do on the field, not what he was asked to do, but what he can do. And all his measurables and everything that he did everything he should have. There's no way he should have dropped to the 7th round. And he's going to show you y'all made a mistake."
Yeah. Well, I really hope for Justin Herbert's sake that is so true. So.
Oh, me too. If Ladd McConkey and Brendan Rice work out, because, I mean, Quentin Johnson,
didn't really do anything. That. Yeah, I think they're replacing him with Cornelius Johnson. So. Yeah.
And Josh Palmer.
Yeah, they got to have a Johnson on the field. I think that's just a big thing. You must have a big Johnson on the field. Right?
A big Johnson.
We'll call him Corn Cob Johnson.
Corn Cob. Corn Cob Johnson. Oh fuck.
Cornelius.
Wow. That's what I was thinking too.
They fucking killed it. Chargers killed it. Not many teams got an A+ out of me, but they are so close, right?
Yeah, I give him a solid A.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep, I agree.
Everyone he picked, you can look and be like, I can definitely see how they'll contribute.
Yep.
And so even if Kamani Vidal doesn't really develop much this year, he's a great flyer to try on. While you have Gus Bus and J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
So why not? In the 6th round? Dude. Yeah. I'd go on that flyer.
It was a solid flyer. Yeah. Solid flyer. So, all right. Let's finish off the AFC. We've pushed it back, but he's just not here. Poor Martin. We wanted Martin to be here for this to talk about his own team and give us his opinion and grade, but unfortunately, he's putting his kids down. So, the Las Vegas Raiders, are just all over. And not because of their draft, really. It's a pretty draft. I actually like some of these draft players just because it's the Raiders. So, Mario, you don't want to do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't take that plunge, okay? Their stadium looks like a toilet with the seat down. So we'll find you a better team, okay? Especially since they wasted their 1st round draft pick on Brock Bowers, tight end out of Georgia. Solid fucking tight end. Do not get me wrong. This kid was the best tight end prospect coming out of college. He is the best looking tight end prospect in the last 10 years. And they already drafted a tight end in the 2nd round last year.
Here's the thing. He was the 4th best pass catching option.
True. I'm not against that.
And they did not do something stupid picking up a QB when,
I didn't think they needed a QB.
The other QBs were already gone, and they didn't waste picks going up to move up for one. So I think it was all right. Now there's controversy over this pick because apparently right after the draft, head coach called what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telesco.
No, Telesco says nope, not to my knowledge. It was Coach Pierce called Arnold, the cornerback, and said, "You know what? We came so close to drafting you tonight with that number 13 pick, but it was a coin flip between you and Brock Bowers, man. It was just a coin flip."
I
And
saw
so,
the speech of the coin flip.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
then Terry and Arnold's like, "Can you believe they flipped a fucking coin?" And everyone's like, "I think it's a figure of speech," going like,
Yeah,
half
but a
the
young
room was
kid's
one
not
way,
going to
half the
get
room was
that.
the other.
Yeah. Young kid's
But,
not going to understand that. He's going to think they flipped a fucking coin for me, right? So
Yeah, and then everyone else is like, why would you call the guy you didn't draft?
yeah, why the
Exactly.
fuck
Why would-
call him? Oh yeah, sorry. I don't get why you called the kid. Hey, I'm sorry. We wanted to draft you. We should have drafted you, but we drafted this guy instead. But good luck in your career, And by the way, it was a coin flip. So
Yeah.
what would you have a few fucking whiskeys and then call the kid? Like it was
They are in Vegas.
regret? Yeah, I think it was a regret. Like
He might. Hey, maybe he was on team
he was
Arnold,
wanting to pick him up.
and maybe the GM picked Brock Bowers anyway.
Yeah. Well, it is a very good pick. Don't get me wrong. I just think
Telesco comes from San Diego, where you had Antonio Gates. Remember?
Fucking internet. Okay, I'm sure you can hear me. Solid second pick though. Jackson Powers Johnson. I expected this kid to fall to the Buccaneers, but when Graham fell to us, this was just gold, right? So,
dude, if they took him at 13, people would be giving him less shit than when they got him at 44. Honestly, if they picked him in their first rather than Brock Bowers and some other player at 44, people would be giving the Raiders less shit. But the fact that they got him at 44, I think saved this entire draft for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And Delmar Glaze, tackle out of Maryland, with their third, was a very good addition as well to that offensive line.
Yeah, he's a good depth piece for that offensive line. I don't know if he's going to be a starter this year, but at least he's help.
He's a little rough around the edges. They did say he is very like a moldable block of clay, though. He is smart and he can like a sponge learn, but he has some issues right now, some footwork. He grabs and holds a little much.
Oh, well, he'd be fine if he were on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I do like their 7th round pick, 223, Trey Taylor, safety out of Air Force. I think that he's got a lot of potential, and with some good coaching, he could be a really good player in the future. Not right now, but in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Year 2, year 3.
B-, and that's being generous to you, Martin. I'm more likely like a C+ in my book. Yeah, more like a C+, honestly.
I give him a C+.
Yeah.
They pulled in the positions of need.
Two
cornerbacks and an offensive lineman and a tackle. I mean, center and a tackle. So, yeah, I mean, those things they needed. I would have picked different players of different positions for them to suit the needs a little better. So, yeah, I'm going to give them a C- because they addressed some things. They'll be a better team with these picks, but I think they could have catapulted a bit further. They did great in free agency, but yeah, the draft didn't help as much as free agency did.
Well, we've said that a lot of teams. They did really good in free agency, and then they just shit the bed in the draft. And,
Yep.
So, all right, the NFC West, the Arizona Cardinals. Pick number 4. Marvin Harrison Jr. This dude, they definitely did not fuck that up at all. All right,
that was not scripted.
No, No. That was we're not fans, but yet I want to own a fucking Marvin Harrison jersey. So that is one talented kid. I really hope that he really turns it around for Kyler, because Kyler is a very talented kid himself. I mean, once doted as a number one quarterback overall finishing, so he can do it again.
Dude, I have a lot of respect for them sticking and picking here and helping out the way they needed to do. And they signed Zay Jones this morning.
Yes, they did. I forgot. Thank you. I knew there was a piece of news, and I texted that in the group chat earlier.
Yep.
But
so Arizona Cardinals, their receiving core now consists of Marvin Harrison, Zay Jones, Trey McBride. Those three right there, that's not a bad combination to help Kyler out. Plus, they got their rookie, who, if he gets things together, from last year, because last year he didn't really shine all that much, but I haven't written him off completely. But still, that gives some depth there in case anything happens. So that's super cool. I'm glad they stuck and pick with Marvin.
Talking of depth, they have 12 picks in this year's draft, and they had 2 in the first round. Trade from the Texans for number 27. Darius Robinson, defensive lineman out of Missouri. This was also a very good pick.
Great pick.
Yeah, I mean,
needs too. It suited their
big need. Yeah,
he's like the second best defensive lineman, and they get in the draft, and they get him at 27, which is awesome. But their defensive line is one of their biggest issues right now. So, getting a first rounder.
Did you say second biggest? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's our new thing for big boys now. So, I loved it. No, phenomenal pick. Max Melton, cornerback out of Rutgers, for second round pick, was a good pick. But the pick that I like for their later round, third round, number 66, Trey Benson, running back.
Hell yes.
Florida State
yes.
Seaman Holes. Yes, the Seaman Holes, I call them. I'm a Gators fan. I'm sorry. I have to. I fucking hate Florida State. But Trey Benson was the number 2 running back in this year. In my book, was the number 2 running back.
People either had him 1 or 2, depending on how confident they were about Jonathan Brooks.
I liked Jonathan myself. We share a name, so there's a little bit that goes into it.
Yeah.
But I did like Jonathan as the number 1, and I like Blake Corum. He's my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that right now. He's my number 3. So
his vision's phenomenal.
It is.
And he's getting knocked for the season that he had last year because he's coming back from an ACL injury.
Yeah,
he had a much better year, but you don't know if that explosiveness that he had the year before is gone, or it usually takes about 2 years to come back. It does
take about a year of recovery. Yeah, it takes a little extra time for that kind of stuff.
At the same time, he's one of the most efficient running backs I've seen in a long time.
Corum or Benson?
Corum.
Oh yeah, no, I like Corum.
So
we'll get to him though. We'll get to him.
Benson is super, super athletic, and I mean, great. I mean, what's his name is Connor. Coming up.
He's perfect to be there with Connor.
Yep.
Yep. And they paired it 5 picks later with Isaiah Adams, guard out of Illinois.
Connor wishes he had the measurables that Benson does,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's got tools enough that he could coach him, and it would help the deficiencies that Benson actually has, So there's a good chance that Benson becomes a really good running back in the next few years. But
Yep, I agree.
Especially in that offense. Ooh, man, he could be dangerous, and
especially with the 3 to 4 wideouts they have drawing attention out wise. Oh yeah,
and it'll
Kyler
show people
being
up.
mobile. Yeah,
it'll show people up saying, "Hey, this wasn't a strong running back class yet. Hey, look, it didn't take a big running back class to put up some numbers, right? So, in the right offense, the right player can do it. So, no, I'm interested to see how this kid does. Really am. So,
yeah, big time. And so
Adams in the third. How many picks are they? Let's see.
12 fucking picks.
They had 4 picks in the third round alone.
Yep.
Even their very last pick,
Third pick.
Jaden Davis, cornerback,
Solid.
was solid. So I'd say A to A minus, somewhere in
I
there,
give an A-.
because with the amount of picks that they have, I would have liked to see them move up and get even more elite names to add to their roster. But they didn't screw up with the picks they had, which is super cool. So I'd give them an A minus, and then I'd give them an A to A plus if they use some of these later round picks to move up, and really, really push themselves to be a contender.
Yeah. No, Arizona's going to be an interesting team to see, because usually teams at the bottom, they're like, when you look at the top 10 teams, there will be teams that drop out from that top 10 and teams that pop into it that you did not expect. And this could be one of those teams that you just disappeared from the bottom, went right to the top because no-name players that look what they did, you know?
Dude, I love
not just that,
coaching.
but their quarterback being healthy.
Their quarterback is healthy. And these 12 picks, if they get half of them, all right, or even if they get 25%, they still got 3 to 4 starters, technically out of this draft. And I think that like 6 of these guys could be starters for them day one of this season, and so
with some picking up slack, maybe 4 to 6 games in. Just
a
4
little
to 6
bit games, and then maybe next year. But like this draft is going, last year and this year are the ones that are going to define the Cardinals for the next years to come, because they're massive drafts. They basically tore everything down. They got new coaching staff, the GM from last year. I think they're on an upward trajectory, and it's good to see how they're building that team. It's good for them.
They'll be one of the younger teams here you watch, right? So,
they could end up pulling a Green Bay of last year.
Yeah, definitely. And swapping coaching is a big difference maker. So absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of people judge it. People judge it on the play. It's the players. Well, dude, playbooks and coaching are a huge fucking thing that most people don't realize.
Damn right. I can't win a race in a little Volkswagen when other people have Ferraris.
Yep. Right? The Los Angeles Rams are next
Another team that tore it down after their Super Bowl previously.
Yeah, well, a team that needed to, right? But hey, first season in the Sean McVay era to hold a first-round draft pick. Woo!
That's right.
Check that out. And pick 19,
Oh, yeah. They said the fuck them picks era has ended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got their Super Bowl from it, and now they need to rebuild their team. And they are, man. The way that they're picking, the way that they've drafted the last 3 years is ridiculous.
It shows that they've got a good, between head coach and GM, Les Snead and Sean McVay, they are doing some serious shit, and that is a very good combo right there between those two.
And knowing that they lost Donald, they hammered defensive line this draft and offensive line.
Yeah. Take us away at number 19, John.
Jared Verse, edge, defensive lineman out of the Florida State Seminoles, and they back-to-back Seminole picked with their first 2 picks. Jared Verse and Braden Fisk, defensive tackle. So they just went defensive line.
Yeah, and Jordan Rodriguez actually illustrated what the plan was here, and they said, everyone was telling them, oh, dude, you'll never replace Aaron Donald. And so Les Snead and McVay got together and they said, you know what? Everyone's right. We can't find a player in this draft, probably not in the next 7 drafts, that'll replace Aaron Donald. So they said, let's look for chemistry on a defensive line and see which members play together as cogs of a machine well to replace Aaron Donald. And that's where they saw Jared Verse really peek through and how well he worked with Fisk. So some people are pissed that they reached for Fisk because he probably could have fallen to the end of the 3rd round. which is where they got Cameron Kitchens, but they just wanted to make sure they didn't screw up, and they got the two guys they needed that would work together to help replace Aaron Donald. I thought,
Sometimes
dude,
it's okay
that's
to
smart.
reach. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to reach when you know what you're doing. And especially like this with chemistry, it's really good to get guys that work together because, hey, especially an edge and a tackle, they're right next to each other. These guys, I mean, I remember the edge that I played high school with, and we played really well together. Hey, I'm going in, you go out. You come in front, I'll go behind. And we would talk before plays, and we worked well together, and that's why we'd fucking get 3 or 4 sacks a game. So
The mind meld.
exactly. Work as a team. You're not just a player. So I love this third pick, though. Third round,
hell
number
yes.
83, Blake Corum, running back out of Michigan.
Oh, the Rams machine is on, and the Rams are such a good mascot for the way McVay wants to run this team. And Blake Corum, he said, is a Kyron Williams clone. And he just like, dude, if one gets injured, it's interchangeable. One and the other.
Well,
and
they've
I
already said
love these kids.
they're not looking to replace Kyron. Kyron did amazing, and he is their dude. And then in their system, they run a solo running back system, but they just said we're looking to spell them a little. We're just looking to, we don't want to burn them out. So they're not looking to burn them 95% of the game. They're going to spell them probably 75%, and Corum will play the other 25. So it's solid pick.
It's super shoring up your strengths. Fantastic.
Agreed.
And then Cameron Kitchens falling here to the end of the third. Not bad at all. Grabbing that. There weren't that many safeties that were decent in this draft, and Cameron Kitchens was one of the few.
Yep.
So why not grab him up when you have a need?
Yep. One of the only teams to go kicker.
Yeah. Joshua Cardi. Kickers are people too.
Kickers are people too.
I love that thing that Mario sent where like every yard is like 0.1 point for each kick in fantasy. So like you get, if it kicks 60 yards, it's 6.0 points. 63, it's 6.3 points. Or a 20 yarder, it's 2 points. That's a great idea.
Oh no! I've always, if you always look, I've made sure that like when kickers kick, that like if it started to reach the, because it was always like, you get 3 points between the 10 and 19, and then it goes 20 to 29 and 30 to 30. Each section beyond, I think it was beyond 30 yards, it went 4, 5, 6, 7. Like kickers can make good points because I really respect. They should be like, it's not an easy feat to go kick a 56 or 60 yard kick in the middle of a game with 11 big motherfuckers, and I mean them chunky motherfuckers coming at you. Right.
Well, I mean, I think it just adds so much to the football game when I'm sitting there watching it, and this kick is worth points.
Yep.
One way or the other. They miss, minus points. They make it, and it's like every time this person steps on the field, it's affecting my bottom line on my fantasy team. And dude, that brings a lot of excitement to something that most people wouldn't care about.
Yep.
But, I mean, Tom Brady's got how many rings because of a kicker?
Yeah,
true.
3.
Very true. His first one came from it. Yep. First one came from it. So,
yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. Well, are we handing out solid grades to the Rams? I'm going to say solid B.
Yeah, I was thinking B+.
I might even throw a B+ for the Blake Corum. Yeah.
Because they paid up for Braden Fisk, and I like that they stuck to their guns. They stuck to a plan, and when these people stick to their methods, we've liked the product. So I'm happy with this.
We'll call it a B+ for gumption and balls. So.
I mean, I like the receivers that they drafted too. Bo Lemire, center from Arkansas. I like the Bo.
I like the Bo Limmer pick center. I like that one. That was a solid pick.
Mhm.
6th round, 217. I think that was a really good pick. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then guard at Kansas State guard at 254 with their last pick. So
Yeah, they even added another defensive tackle before that kicker
Yeah.
too. So
yeah,
I mean,
Taylor Davis from
they did
Clemson.
really well taking shots out there, making sure that they're covered.
agreed.
Yeah, their analytics team's got it dialed in.
Yeah.
All right. The San Francisco 49ers. And let's
Dude.
talk what John Lynch and company have done here.
First round pick shocked the world with Ricky Pearsall in the first round.
It was a little bit of a surprise.
A lot of people thought he went too high, and then all of a sudden, Houston's quarterback went viral when film of him watching the draft. He was watching everyone going, "Oh, okay, that's a cool pick. That's a cool pick. Cool." He went silent when they picked Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, he had a visceral reaction.
And he was like, "Oh, damn." He was like, "That kid is good." He's like, this year, that was my receiver. That's the one I wanted. He's like, he moves different. He's like, I just got a feeling about receivers, and that kid, he's it. And so apparently, San Francisco saw the same thing. And the thing that makes this most interesting is they got him when they'll get him with a 5th-year option on his contract.
Mhm.
First round there, and
Solid.
everyone's talking about possibly trading Ayuk. Well, Ayuk is a rare talent, and Debo's an even rarer talent. But when you look at how to utilize each one on a team, Ayuk may prove to be more useful, and he's younger, and the type of talent that Debo is may not age as well because of how physical he is. And they looked at the contracts, and if they traded him before or cut him before June 6th, they would only save $6 million. I mean, June 1st. And if they trade him after June 1st, they could save $22 million and write Brandon Ayuk his new contract. So Ricky Pearsall's fantastic as being an underneath guy, and Ayuk would be the stretcher, and they'd have all the options available to Brock Purdy. And so some of the GMs were saying with this selection, they could totally see 49ers doing that as a smart economic move and being really freaking dangerous next year yet again.
Yep. No, it was a really good pick and smart. All these 5th-year moving into the first, get the 5th-year option. What people are doing, I love it, right? And
Yeah.
a Florida Gator. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, especially with wide receivers moving up into the first round to take them, because they usually don't really start showing, like, meeting their full potential until about year 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, receivers have come in and been extremely good years 1, years 2, but, like, year
3 is that big year. Yeah.
3 is that year where they become superstar if they're going to become a superstar,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely. So decent picks with 2nd round. Gernardo Green, cornerback out of Florida State Seminoles. Another round 3 pick, Dominic Pooney, getting that Pooney. Offensive lineman out of Kansas. This was a good pick. I did like that one. Another big boy.
Yeah.
But I like this 4th round pick. Malik Mustafa.
Dude,
out of
getting
Wake
him in the
Forest.
4th round.
Right? I cannot believe that he
Mustafa's
fell.
a great pick.
Yep, cannot believe he fell this far.
Oh, man. I like these next two, too.
Yep.
Isaac Guerrero.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. He's a 4'3" guy at 220 pounds.
Running back out of Louisville.
Yeah, running back out of Louisville. Man.
Yeah.
So
His
they're like,
vegetables
dude, watch
crazy.
out. I mean, McCaffrey's not going anywhere, but watch out for this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with the new kickoff rules, You put the ball in this kid's hand, and with as fast as shifty as he is, I mean, none of that requires playbook. All of that is all instinct, and that's what this kid has. So
I think him and this next kid,
exactly.
Jacob Towing, wide
Yep.
receiver out of Arizona, was signed purely for the fucking kickoff and punt returns, in my opinion.
Yup. Dude, the two of them, yeah, exactly. One of those has to hit.
Yep.
Yep.
B. I'm not feeling anything extra plussing out of it. It's just a flat B. Yeah. Just a flat
Super
B.
solid. Super solid. I really like the Pearsall pick.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Pearsall was going to drop to the second, third round.
Hey,
I
he's the
loved
passing
him
grade.
through the whole process. So we went with
Yep.
the first. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
But I was also like, shit, because now people are going to, draft him more. But
I'm also kind of pissed he went to the 49ers.
yeah,
I would have liked him to see him showcase somewhere else. I would not have minded him going to Carolina, so he could be the top receiver there.
Carolina, Buffalo. I mean, there's a handful of teams that really could have done
there
well
are a
with
few teams where I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna be amazing there." And
he's just super. It's going to take time before he becomes what he could be because of the guys in front of him in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Which is why that 5th-year option's so important. And so half their picks made me super excited. But I would have liked to see them take a lot more shots at cornerback, with that being their Achilles heel. The regular season games they lost because of cornerback.
Well, especially in this division.
They were targeted. They had one weak cornerback that was targeted in each of those 4 games that was there. And Trent Williams was out too, but teams' offenses specifically, yes, we can hear you. They specifically targeted that cornerback, and so that's a need they had to address. And Mustafa might be able to help out a bit as a safety, and Renardo Green can help out there from the second round, but I would have liked to see them take a shotgun approach to that and really make their team strong.
Agreed.
Yeah,
they're also getting back some injured players from last year too, so they've got that influx, and then a second round pick to see how they go. And now to their rivals.
Yeah, our final team to talk about, the Seattle Seahawks. Thank you. I always call them the Sea Chickens, and you always correct me. What the fuck, man? Well, they drafted like Sea Chickens. They drafted like Sea Chickens here.
I mean, I like their first pick.
But that's it. Yeah. That's all I like. I'm not really sure I like anything. The DJ James is okay, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Murphy, first pick, defensive tackle out of Texas. This dude is going to disrupt some shit on the defensive line. Solid pick.
They hammered offensive line too.
Yeah.
Well, they really needed it, like, badly.
Yeah.
They had a crafted old offensive line.
Yeah. Everybody remembers their quarterback
Gino.
sounded like Usher.
Yeah, Gino. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's going to play over and over and over. But honestly, they didn't hold up at all for him, which hurts Kenneth Walker too. Yeah. And so, with helping the offensive line, that's what they really, really needed. I'm glad they hammered that. And the other thing that was going on was Bobby Wagner wasn't the best player at his position last year on that team, but they were playing him because he's the veteran. And so seeing him removed and his backup actually going in and playing at a higher level, plus with Byron Murphy there, that defensive front should perform better. So overall, as a team, I think we're going to see Seattle do better than they were last year, closer to what they did the year before.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Be interesting to see if they can improve. Yeah, definitely. C minus.
Yeah,
C.
I give him a
Fair.
C, and I could throw the minus on there because really, you look at what other teams did with around the same rounds, and they did way better. So I don't know.
Exactly. I'm not
Yeah.
wowed at some of these names. They could have. Some of the picks that I'm looking at comparable. There was other things available that they could have done that would have been
Yeah,
better. So
by the position, I don't
yeah,
think they drafted the top people at those positions, and
agree.
yeah, so yeah,
That's
but
why I say the C minus. Yeah, that's
yeah,
fitting.
so C minus is good. I'll go with that.
Okay. All right, that's our final team. Look at that, guys. We're done with draft grades. So
We did it!
I know.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Almost on to our own draft for our
Yeah.
Dynasty
And
League.
we
16
we
days.
won't do a mock draft. According to Daniel, we cannot help any of you fuckers out there until our draft is over. So
All 3 of us are in the league. Our state secrets will be revealed.
oh, please. I'm not sharing any of that shit with these fuckers. No, I'm just kidding. I always want to give the best shit to our listeners. But, yeah, we'll make sure that we do a mock after that. So let's look forward to an episode next week. We're going to go back to one a week for the next few weeks, just for right now. And, until we have something more. But look for next week. We'll go with after Wednesday so that we can discuss the schedule release and talk about big games that we're excited about and
we should have
fantasy
minicamp
implications.
news.
Oh, and we'll have some news, definitely. So look forward to our episode next week. Also, anyone that's still listening at the 55-minute marker, you guys are fucking champions. We would thank you for what you do, and you deserve an award. So the award's in the mail. But we ask your assistance and your help. Go review and rate our podcast anywhere you listen to this. I'll try and do this earlier in the podcast next time because we could use the help. So rate and review anywhere you listen. We really could use that. And also, if you need any help yourself, ffwc23@gmail.com is our email. Or you can find us on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck it's called. Find us. I'll have to find our heading, guys. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I can't remember it. Yeah, I can't remember what our X is called, so I'll get back on. I'll be better about that for next podcast. But hit us up, and also, as always,
Stay vigilant, soldiers.
and Buccaneers killed the draft. Go Bucs.